Welcome to this tech tip showing how to copy and paste proven Edgecam toolpath using PCI templates. Let's begin this explanation of PCI templates by showing how they're used on a part that needs to have toolpath added. In this case, toolpath has been created for much of the different pieces of the process for this turning part, and we need to now add toolpath for thread turning using the thread turn profile feature in this part. The way that we're going to go about doing this is use existing toolpath from our process library. I'm going to go to the File tab, Macros. We have ability to run PCI macros, plugins, PDIs, and extras for maybe Edgecam freeware or third-party developers. In this case, we're going to use PCI to browse for an existing macro from our process library. Notice that Edgecam can both run JavaScript type PCIs as well as the legacy PCI command files. So when I go to choose to run this, choose the correct macro and then click Run. Edgecam is going to walk me through the process of applying toolpath. First, it opens the dialog box for the tool. Now if I'd like to, I can select a different cutter. I can change things such as tool position. Maybe this time it's going to go into station number 9 or other parameters. Next, we have the thread turn cycle with all the proper parameters for an external thread turn cut identified. In fact, the feedback window even tells us how this is intended to be used for an external canned threading cycle. In this case, all of the parameters related between the general and def page for proven toolpath have been captured, and I can alter them as needed. Perhaps in this setup we're only going to run at 275 RPM. And next I can select the items to target for machining. So we'll go and choose to select the external turn profile for threading on this surface of the part, and then press OK. That creates toolpath, and just like any other toolpath, this can be edited in the future as needed and modified to suit our taste. The key is that by running a previously created or captured process, we have sped up the process of creating toolpath on Edgecam and allowed for standardization of our process. Let's go have a look now at how to create a PCI template. This is a part where toolpath has already been created, and if we zoom in and look closely, we see toolpath created that captures the correct setup for an external thread turn tool. With all of those instructions that I want to capture to a process, or in this case a PCI template, identified, I'm going to right click and notice that you do not have copy or paste in the menu. So when you're looking for things like copy paste, think PCI template. When I choose the PCI template command, we're going to browse to provide the name and path for the file to save. Now if you're saving to a process library, you might want to choose the specific path and make sure to choose whether you're going to make a PCI or the newer JavaScript type. This will be JavaScript type, and I'll just give it a name. I'll call it example 1. And then comments. If you'd like to put in comments about what the user would do with this. This is an external canned threading cycle. Might be good to note that. And since there are not multiple cycles all using the same geometry, there's no need for combined picks. When I press OK, the next prompt is to select instructions to display dialogs. This refers to when the macro is run in the future, what dialog boxes do I want to recall so that the user can adjust parameters. All the information I've already captured in these boxes will be shown to them, and the user can select anything that should be different, like maybe a turn tool or a feed and speed. After pressing OK, the macro is created. It's that simple. And now we can resume and go back to a part where we want to reuse it, as shown in the first stage of the video.